g'day and welcome back. We now have an update. A lot sooner than we actually thought there was going to be one, but we've got another update. Update number 4. So what we're going to do today is check out what's new in the update. First of our things is talking to the flame. And you can see here that they've now changed. Immediately you'll see the first thing they've changed here is ReSkill. So now you can actually modify your skill tree instead of just completely resetting it. And that was the only option, but now you can do both, which is great. Oh, I'll tell you another thing I can notice immediately as well. They've changed the foliage on the way this tree grows here. Previously I could walk across the botanic gardens quite easily with no change or no impediments on my little walk over, but they've changed the way that the native trees grow now. So as much as I wanted to keep those original trees there, I may have to ditch maybe one of them. Possibly this one here, because it's now taken over my beehive. Now they've actually made the entire size of them much bigger than they initially were. That's one thing I can notice immediately as well. They've changed the look on some of the trees. This one here also looks different. That may be bad news for some people like myself who've specifically built sections or areas around how much space a tree takes up. Alright, moving on. Hop over and check out first of our survivors and see what's different over here. Kate Hawthorne has something to talk to us about. Into the new year. May. Alright, so we've got a new location added to the map now.
Always a pleasure.
So that's where trader is there. We need to go and find the new trader. And previously as well, when I checked in with the flame, that activated this thing here, celebrate the Pact of the Flame, which we need to go and check out as well. But we'll go and do all of this once we've spoken to all of our survivors and see what's different with them. Now the other thing as well, before we go and do that, I'll have a chat with Kate Hawthorne. We'll check in and look at building for him. Now you'll notice a couple of things immediately here. We can now build ourselves a silver chest and wooden chest, which is awesome. So you can have those around your base, which is going to be cool. What else have we got here? Oh, look at that. Sofas, elegant sofas. Elegant sofa and just a sofa. That's cool. And little elegant armchairs as well. I'm going to build a lot of them, I'm sure. What else have we got? Silver braziers and large and small. It's pretty cool. They're going to look very nice. And small wall mounted silver lamp and a hanging silver chandelier. Pretty interesting. So bronze wall torch. Also. So we've got a wooden tavern counter. Interesting. And a couple of new bow and arrow wall mount and a dagger wall mount. So a couple of new display items.
Watch out for splinters!
Down into the doors section. Oh, look at that. Beautiful ornate steel door. I know I'm going to build some of them already. Arboreal wood double door, which is nice also. Ornate steel double door. Let's see if they're a really massive one or not. The vault door, which probably looks like it could be very similar to the iron adorned round door. Oh, look at that. Finally, handrails for stairs. That's going to be great. Fence corner, which you can probably use at the top of the stairs. I'll use a lot of them for building. Stone fence as well. And also all of those in wood, which would be fantastic. And lots of new kitchen items here as well in miscellaneous. Got a butter churn, which you can leave in your kitchen. Some new wooden barrels, vats. Pretty cool as well. Harrow for outdoor farming items. Big clay vat. And some really large wooden grates as well. This is going to look very, very cool. Also have a new statue as well. Check in on that and see how large it is. Not sure if they're a really large item or a small one. Alright, so that's it. Decayed Hawthorn.
One block at a time.
Tools and components. A decay tool. Building tool. That could be interesting. Check in with the blacksmith and see if he's got anything new and interesting. The decorative, he has something new. Alright, so scrap cage, scrap vat, scrap bucket, which will go along with the scrappy crate that we had previously, which was a semi-new item as well. And we'll check in with Valori and see if she's got anything. Oh, look at that. There's a ton of new stuff here. Decorative boxes, flag poles. Wowee. I don't know if I'll be using any of this. I think it all just looks a little bit too Chinese New Year kind of specific and a little bit faffy for my liking, but you know, some people may like it. We've also got new wall decorations, shield wall emblems. Those are cool. Those are very cool. I like them. Diamond and shield wall emblems. And we also have party hats. No, thank you. Alright. That's Valori's. Check in with the farmer, see what she has. Okay, in terms of supplies, we now have strawberry cake, purple berry cake as well. Interesting. Not really sure that any of that's anything we needed. June armadillo food bait. Oh, okay, that's cool. So those June armadillos that we always run into up north, we can now capture them. Climbing rose. Oh, that'll be cool. And mycelium. Wow. So you can now craft ivy, mycelium, and climbing rose. So with those wooden grates, you'll be able to put them in a build and then plant climbing rose, mycelium, and ivy into them, which will be really cool. And food plates, which will go in really well with the new kitchen items that we have. So a lot of my kitchens will now look a little bit better when I'm doing builds for them. Baskets, which are new. All of those will be pretty cool as well. And overgrowth tool, building tool. Okay. Capable of adding and removing various types of overgrowth to walls in your base. Okay, that's very cool. Interesting. Right. Gonna see Mr. Alchemist, see what he's got to offer. He has a couple of new decorative items. Oh, it's just a new stack of books, a collection of books. And he has now a couple of new confetti mortars as well to go with the rockets that we had previously, which I haven't even bothered crafting because I couldn't be arsed with them. It's just faff that I don't want, but that's fine. It's cool that they give you, you know, something different to do and cover all the bases. Different things for different people, of course. Some people might think some of these things are really nice. Personally, I don't, but... Right, in terms of decorative, the scavenger gong. That's cool. From the scavenger huts. And now spider webs. Oh, that's pretty cool as well. Made from wool. Interesting. So that'll give you something to utilize your wool. With your wool. Because we noticed after we crafted enough of the wool for our outfits that we just had an overflow of wool and we just didn't need it anymore, and it was like I haven't even bothered to go down and harvest any wool for ages from my animals down the bottom just because I just don't need it anymore. You only needed it for, you know, just to craft your initial outfit, and then it just became useless. So that's pretty cool. Right, so what else we got? Oh, and the other thing we now have as well is first person view, which won't be something I'll be using, but some people may want it and may have been loving really asking for it. It's not something I want, but you know, something else that's quite new as well. So let's just head over here really quickly. Oh, okay, so it's for the buildings. The decay tool. Oh, interesting. Right, so there you go. There's the before and the after. So if you want to create a little bit of a decayed look on one of your buildings, like it's make it into a ruin kind of thing, you can use that to do so. Alright, so what we'll do really quickly is, before we go to check out any of the rest of the changes in the update, we'll go and grab the first survivor first. That was down there. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty easy. Too much in the way of enemies down here, and they're pretty low level. So even if you are beginning of game, it's not going to be too difficult for you. And there we go, Mei-Yin Chen, Lunar Year. Raider has been rescued. Let's just make our way out of the shroud here. Right. And head our way back to Cade Hawthorne.
One block at a time.
Right, so Cade Hawthorne has now said we can look at new crafting, which is probably he wanted us to do after we rescued Mei. We already looked at crafting items.
Sawdust. Measure twice, cut once.
Oi! Goodbye.
Alright, so Mei-Yin is classified as a craftsperson. So we're going to have to create a new residence for her eventually. I'm far from home, but it feels good to walk this plane again and without my arrow between my ribs, no less. My name is Mei-Yin. Tell me, do you celebrate the Lunar New Year? Alright, so we're going to have a lot of new missions for her.
The world blooms. Yo!
So we've got one new location added to the map already. And a new quest for the Lunar New Year staff. And she wants a bed to sleep in, so we'll just assign her this one here for the moment. Now she has all of her own Lunar New Year items, which look pretty interesting. Oh, a giant snake statue, cool. And cosmetic items as well. So she's not going to need a large stall, so what we'll do at some stage is craft a stall for her. And if you recall in my build videos, I mentioned that I left this hill here empty just in case I need it at some stage so I can build down and into it. So I'll just create a little stall space for her there, which people can access from the main town center here. Right, so we should have a couple of new things on the map. Yes, we do. Celebrate the Pact of the Flame, which we looked at before. That's where the Lunar New Year staff is. the next time we catch up, we'll go and grab the Lunar New Year staff. We'll also go and look at Celebrate the Pact of the Flame. As well as that, we'll check out our new quests, which will be for the Lunar New Year staff, which we just mentioned, and the Lantern for May, and finding the location of the celebratory outfit, which is what we were talking about with Celebrate the Pact of the Flame. Alright, well, that'll be it for us next time. Catch up with you next time.